I
Go
was
ahead.
I was the good kid. Like there wasn't hardly even like for in school. Almost all schools have the senior skip day, and my senior skip day, I did a FFA function. I actually skipped school, went to the big town over because they were having a big FFA thing, and I missed school just to go to FFA function because I wasn't even in FFA. I wanted to see it.
That's Future Farmers of America, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we had that too. Yeah, both of us, I suppose, grew up in a rural area, right?
Yeah. I grew up right outside of Wichita Falls, Texas.
Oh, okay, sure. You said you weren't a part of FFA, but you did some of their functions.
At the time, I was dating a boy that was in FFA, so I went to go see his stuff.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Just
reason I
F that
went.
was a funny comment. Just
Yeah.
showed me my car.
That is funny.
And Chad, thank you for posting the link.
Oh yeah, no problem. Talk about that whenever you want. I'll keep posting it throughout the. That is a
Was
good
it the
cause.
GoFundMe?
Yep.
Sure. What is
Yes.
it? Can you tell me about it?
Yes. Okay. So I don't know if many of you know, but my moderator, Michelle, um, she's a really good friend of mine. About, I don't know, 6 months ago or so, when I was really streaming a lot, when I had lost my position with Found Ever, both of us had. And Found Ever kind of was like streaming us along there at the end and saying, "We'll find you a new home. We'll find you a new home." I was a team lead. Michelle was a T2. I finally had gotten enough of it because they put us on a leave of absence without pay. And I was like, I can't go on indefinitely being on a leave of absence without pay. That's not going to pay my bills. And so I finally found a job as an agent. It sucked going from a team lead all the way back down to an agent, but
Right.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was able to finally find a job. Michelle was not. And so with her financial situation, not being able to find a position, and it's also harder for her because she suffered a stroke a couple of years ago. So the left side doesn't move as well.
Oh, sorry to
And
hear that.
she's trying to get on SSDI. But as some of you may know, some of you may not, sometimes Social Security disability you can get on real quick. Sometimes you have to fight.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, she's having to fight right now.
yeah.
So she has
I
a
had a friend
lawyer.
go through that.
Yeah, she has a lawyer right now. She's trying to get that situated. But there again, that takes funds as well. And so with her trying to go through all that as well, she's just financially constrained. And so I'm just trying to help her with the GoFundMe to where she won't lose her apartment.
Sure. Good friend.
Yeah, that's a very good friend. Good,
Yeah.
great cause.
Yeah, for sure. I'll check that out. Appreciate bringing that up to my attention.
I'll
We'll
keep
check that out.
posting that as the comments go down.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I've been
Yeah.
posting all week. We've only got 28% progress on our goal so far.
Well, hopefully. I mean, those things sort of tend to the momentum flips. It could be random, but
Right.
if you get a big shift in momentum, any day now, who knows?
Yep.
Right.
Your head's in the right space though, doing the damn thing. So I'll donate a little bit.
That's why I told her, I was like, I can't donate a lot, but I was like, the one thing I can do, I was like, I can do the GoFundMe. I can help you. And
Right.
I would rather be that friend that can help you than sit back and go, but what can I do? And just sit there twiddling the thumbs.
Yeah, you're helping get the word out, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a big
and I
that's a
know,
big help in itself.
yeah, she feels embarrassed by it, and I'm like, honey, we
No,
all go
nothing to
through
be.
trials and tribulations, and it's a fact of life.
Yep, nothing to be
Yep.
embarrassed about for sure.
Yeah,
And like you said, with those disability cases, it really comes down to the agent they set you up with at the SSDI on how well they how fast your case ends up getting processed, or the paperwork
yeah,
you provide, yada yada. There's a whole slew of things that go into it, but we can hope that it gets processed faster. But in the meantime, you're doing the right thing with the GoFundMe and any other way you can help her. So it's really nice of you.
Yeah, it is.
SSI, SSDI, I think Social Security and Disability Insurance.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. She had it years ago. She was on disability for a little bit, but she ended up returning to work full time. So of course you have to get off of it.
Yeah.
And now
I
that
wonder
she's
if
trying to
that
get
hurts
more,
her.
it does a little bit,
Yeah.
but now that she's trying to get back on it, that's why she's fighting.
Sure. Well, you got to keep.
And
Yeah. And the only person that's gonna move that case forward is her too. So she has to constantly check in on that. Keep those agents in check and make sure they're doing their job. Because if she doesn't advocate for herself, she'll get lost in that pile of papers, and that's, she doesn't want that to happen. So, I mean, you as a friend could help advocate, but when it comes to HIPAA and all that kind of stuff, she has to be the one to call and yada yada. But
oh yeah,
make sure
well,
she stays on top of that.
I was helping her today. She was trying to call her caseworker and she couldn't get through. And I'm like, honey, put me on the phone, merge the call. I'll help you.
Sure.
I was like, we'll go through the prompts. I'll listen with you and we'll try to get through.
Yeah.
And even though she's in Michigan, I'm in Texas. And I still can figure out ways. You know what I mean? I can still do stuff. And I love that even though we're so far apart, I still can help her like that.
Right. Steve Britton Daskin, Social Security investigation. I think it's SSI, Social Security.
SSDI is Social Security
Disability Insurance. Is that the last word?
Insurance? That sounds correct, Pete. That sounds correct.
I think, right? I'm guessing. I think that's what it is. It makes sense.
It sounds right to me.
I think we got the SS and the D right.
Yeah. Social Security disability. Yeah. I mean, people know by now what it is. Yeah, they're basically helping out.
I used to be on it too, you guys, and now my brain's farting because it's SSI, which is the regular retirement pay, and then SSDI, which is Social Security disability, and that's for people with disabilities.
Right.
Yeah, retired red agrees.
Maybe it is insurance.
I think it is. I think that's where we're going with. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, we all get what it is. I mean, even if we don't get,
acronyms.
Riley Reed said too. Hopefully, she gets a back pay. From what her lawyer says, she may get some back pay.
Sure. Once she gets her claim approved, sure, you end up getting the pay from when you initially filed that claim, I believe, and that's how it works with unemployment or something.
But right now, the hurdle that she's having to go through is being no work and basically no income right now while fighting for this.
Sure. She needs a little nest egg and a little help.
It's government assistance. Do y'all know how hard that is to get on?
I can only imagine how hard it is to get on.
Yeah, it depends. Every state's different. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
it
I can
is
only
hard.
imagine.
You have to prove so much stuff. You have to, get everything, including, your last born child, to provide to them. And on top of it, especially when it comes to housing, they only give you, I think, 30 to 60 days before you get an eviction notice.
Jeez. I
And
thought
that's
90
not
days
a
was the
lot of time.
law. No, it's not. It's not. Jeez. Is she? I don't want to ask too much personal information. The point is, we're trying to help her out. She needs
Yep.
help. We'll do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
And you're a great friend, Brandy, for doing that, for bringing
Yeah.
attention to it. So,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I do what I can.
yeah. So, what else is going on in your life? I don't know. Me and Chatterell talked out. We found out everything about each other, and now we're on.
Yeah.
I'm on my 4th week of recovery from my hysterectomy.
Oh, okay. Laying low then, hanging around the house.
Yeah, I just went back to work this week. Today's
okay.
my first day off.
Good.
Yeah, so
That's good.
I did put in a full 40-hour week, which it wasn't bad.
No,
Yeah.
it's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
What
but,
do you do for work? Do you mind saying?
No, I am a customer service agent,
Uh-huh.
and I do help with Apple.
Oh, cool. Cool. Speaking of Apple, I just gave away a Mac Pro. I'm sure you're familiar with them. Get some calls on those computers. Yeah. They're expensive, the new ones. I had an old one. It was like 10 years old, but they're still pretty
You
good.
want to know something funny?
Pardon?
You want to know something funny?
Sure.
I work for Apple. I don't have a single Apple device except for the one they provided for me to work on.
What did they give you? iPad?
No, iMac.
Oh, they do. All right. Let's see.
Mhm.
I'm sure it's monitored the hell out, right? There's like all different. They can see like how much you work and everything, right? Is there all sorts of stats and stuff?
Oh yeah, they can, of course, come on the camera whenever they want.
Oh, my God.
They can listen whenever they want.
Huh.
Any company that's work at home can do that.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I don't think of that stuff, but yeah, it's so freaky. It's so scary.
Yeah.
I mean, in my mind, but I'm sure. What the hell? What do I have to hide? But it's
yeah,
just knowing.
but like
it seems weird.
as far as
I don't even put
privacy
an Alexa near me.
goes, I turn it off when I'm not working.
Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah, same here. I don't blame you.
You're able to remote into other people's machines too, right? I know when I called Apple, they took over control of my computer.
We don't really take over control. We screen share.
Okay.
And the only thing we can do is guide customers to what they need to do. We
Gotcha.
can't click on anything. We can't type on anything.
Right.
None of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't do
So if
any accent.
So if someone were to have some software that like they shouldn't have, you guys can't see that, right? Or know about that?
Um,
I'm just asking for a friend.
yeah, like if like are you saying like a Trojan or something?
No, like maybe like a copy of like Final Cut Pro that they shouldn't have. Like they downloaded it from the internet or something.
Oh. The only way we tell if it, come across and would like say something on there or something like that, or say that, like say that your OS says Ventura, whatever, and then we see it pop up Final Cut Pro, then we'll be like, how do you have this operating system?
Well, I'm on Sonoma now. Have you upgraded?
Mm-hmm. Sonoma 14.1.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It really is.
Yeah, you don't know how many calls I get about that a day.
Well, a lot of software is probably not compatible, right?
Well, it's a lot of people with upgrading, um, they're not used to it.
Mhm.
And so then they call in and ask about, the apps and where something is, and
Oh, okay.
yeah. And then
They don't
especially
read
new
the
users.
change log.
Yeah, new users, especially setting up mail, they don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then with me getting on iMac, because I just came to iMac right before my surgery, um, that's a whole nother ballpark than iPhone. iMac's
Yeah.
pretty cool, but the difference is with iMac computers. I mean, people tend to keep their computers like for 5-10 years,
Yeah.
and when it comes to like vintage or obsolete computers, there's only so much we can do,
Right.
and
Yeah.
customers will get mad at that.
Yeah, that makes sense though. I mean, a lot of these newer operating systems, the hardware just can't support it. So, I mean, there's a reason
Right.
that they can't upgrade.
Right. I just
That
had to tell a
reason.
customer the other day, his computer actually told him the hard disk is damaged. It
Yeah.
cannot upgrade.
Yeah.
And I was like, sir, you need to get another hard disk or
Probably a new
get another
computer at that
computer.
point.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's nice to be able to work from home. You know,
Yeah, sounds nice.
the calls get routed to you. I guess you don't have to do much work on from that end.
Right.
That's nice. Cool. Well, congrats for getting back and putting in a full 40 on week
Well, thank
4.
you.
The recovery, that's pretty big. Shit, my ass.
Yeah.
I'd be laid up still.
Yeah, same
I,
here.
I pretty much made myself do it because I actually was supposed to be today as my last day for being out of work. They had me off up until today because he recommended at least 2 weeks off.
The doctor.
When I went back, he said till the 30th. And then he said most of his patients are off 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them, he says that, he has them off at least 2.
Sure.
But yeah, most women are off 6 weeks after a hysterectomy.
Wow.
You came under the mean. Good for you, powering through.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm still sore.
Oh, I bet.
Still got 3 holes.
I'm a wimp. I would be in my bed.
Oh, I am too. I have very, very low pain tolerance.
Yeah. I broke my my pelvis and like my sacrum and a couple lower vertebrae in a car accident when I was younger.
Ouch.
And I was laid up for like a month and a half, I think, just in the bed, like because I couldn't walk. Had to like learn how to walk again.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
I bet
painful.
you were in one of them full body casts, weren't you?
No, actually, I wasn't, and I didn't have any surgery because everything healed normally. So no surgery.
Wow.
Yeah,
You were
surprisingly.
lucky.
Yeah, I think most of. Well, no, I don't know. You go into shock after these accidents, and I tried to walk around after it. I think I probably did a lot of damage there, in getting up. I probably should have just stayed set where I was, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just know that the recovery took forever, like a month and a half. It was just laying in bed, and I don't know. Luckily, I had friends that would come visit and play video games with me or something.
Right.
Yeah, this was like sophomore year of high school. So, what time we got? 6 o'clock.
I had no friends. Nobody come visit me.
Oh, don't say that. You got your friend Michelle.
Yeah, but she's
You
in
got
Michigan.
oh, she in Michigan. Yeah, I was thinking the other day. I got like 2 friends in real life. Everyone's so busy. I don't
That's
hang out with
exactly,
anyone.
yeah, that's exactly what I have too.
Yeah,
But those are
yeah,
the
and
good friends, the friends that you know that are going to be there for you, and they're real friends.
yeah, yeah. It's not like you get older, you just that friend circle just dwindles and dwindles, and everyone's. I'm personally not married with kids, but everyone else is seems to be in that boat, and you know how that goes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's like all my high school supposed friends and all that all went away quite soon after high school.
Hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I told Chad I'm going to come here next week with my coloring book and my crayons, my markers. I'm going to really get down to business.
sounds good.
Yeah. I add some palm trees up in here, crank the
Yep.
heat. Clearwater, New
I'm thinking
York.
about back here adding a banner that says Christ Anxiety.
Yeah, you're making one or you have one?
I think I'm getting one made.
You should, yeah. You know what I
Because I
would do? I would go on Fiverr. Fiverr's a good thing. I just found out about it.
haven't heard of
All
that
like,
one.
yeah, it's all like professional graphics artists or people that do certain things, and you pay them. And they called it Fiverr because I think it started with these things only costing $5, but my Fiverr turned into a 50er. But I got some things made from some creators on that website, and someone will make a banner for you, probably for like $20. Get it shipped to your house from there, and then the professional graphics designer will make it for you. So might be the way to go, unless you know
Yeah,
someone locally.
send me that link.
Yeah, yep. I'll send that right after.
That's awesome.
I
Yeah,
think
because
it's
I
just
thought
five.
about.
Go ahead. Do you? Sorry, I was going to ask too. Do you use your iMac for like this right now, or you have
Oh
like a
no,
personal
this is my
computer? Yeah.
personal laptop.
Oh yeah, I'd be
My
so
iMac
afraid.
is work only.
Yeah, I'd be so afraid.
But I was gonna do the banner behind me and then hang Davy here on by the hat
You
on the
should hang
banner,
them by like the S in the banner. I think that would be really funny.
right?
Nice. Yeah, that would
That's
be
a good
fun.
idea. And yes, Steve Britton, this is the chill hour. Have you
Yep.
noticed? We're chilling. Great chilling.
Absolutely.
And maybe I can get into the swing of posting more videos now that I'm getting back into work
Sure.
and recovery's getting better to where I can move around more now.
Right, right. And all you need is a small digital camera or a phone. You don't have an iPhone?
No, I have an Android. I actually have the
Android.
Z Fold.
Oh, that'll still do it. I'm sure that has a pretty damn good camera.
Actually,
Well, that's nice. Oh wow. I've never seen
Nice.
one of those in person, but I've seen them on the pictures. That's pretty
I
neat.
love it.
That screen's pretty good quality too, like the one that bends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. You can't see the bend when you bend it in.
No, you
When you
can't.
have it pull out. Yeah, that's
It's
pretty neat.
seamless. You can't see it at all.
Jeez.
Wow.
I
Those
love it.
LCD screens, the LCD screens have gotten so cheap, and that's why you see them in cars now. Like every car has, modern cars have like 15 screens in them. They're replacing the dashboard. Some new cars, they don't even have a real speedometer. It's just an LCD screen, and that's because it's cheaper than making the real speedometer. Sad.
My house's
Losing all
truck,
stuff.
they just put a backup camera and like side cameras to where you can see like blind spots and stuff.
Yeah.
And so there's LCD screens by the rear view mirrors
Right.
and one in the middle, like where the actual rear view mirror would go to see behind a vehicle. So 2 on the sides and 1 in the middle. And that shows when there's not a trailer, it will show backing up. And then it shows like the blind spots and stuff like that.
That's nice.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm a purist. I like a real speedometer. No, it's just everything's a freaking screen, man.
Right. Yeah, I'm a little hesitant on the pure screens too.
You can't.
Though, what I don't like is
What's
the
that?
LED headlights nowadays.
Oh, they're so bright, aren't they?
Yes.
I'm constantly thinking people are brighting me, but it's probably just,
Yep.
their normal brightness, which is pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah, and to me, it's like I don't see how there's not more accidents with how bright they are.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, they're too bright.
Totally agree.
Hey, Joel.
Hey, Joel.
How's the weather been for y'all? We got a good cold front through here. It's been raining for quite a few days.
It's raining up here too. Yeah, it rained. I think for the past 2 days it's rained, and it's about 50. It's definitely hoodie weather.
Yeah,
nice
same
job.
here.
Good job.
Thank you. Same here, Clearwater, Buffalo, right in the 50s. Yep.
Hi, Vincent Giggles. Yeah, it's been raining here in Texas. Usually it's pretty warm. Like the other day, it was still in the 80s, and bam, it dropped down, and it's in the 30s.
We needed a good rain though. I mean, over here, it's been very dry. The rain helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, what I hate? I just put my garbage can out, and then after it rains, all the rain on the garbage pail lid. Ugh.
Oh, I hate that too.
All over my shoes and all over me. It's so annoying. Real world problems, right?
Yeah.
Snow in Colorado over the weekend already. Jeez.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I say already, and that's probably normal. And then just with the global warming, we've got used to it being so much warmer, like into further in down the road. I mean, that's probably normal for Colorado, but now it seems crazy.
The weather definitely is changing for the warmer. No one can deny that. Yeah.
No, you don't tell me any different.
Right. Same here. We knew what it was like when we were kids, or at least I did, because I'm a little older. But there was a lot more
snow days we used to have. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Come on. Yep. I don't think there were any. I think there was like 1 or 2 snow days last year.
Yep.
Where are you at, Pete?
New York.
Oh.
Yeah, right above the city.
New York.
I'm from New York, huh? Can't you tell? I just called this place on Long Island to replace like a monitor part. The guy had such an accent. He's like, "Yeah, tell me your part number. What's the part number for you?
Nice.
What's the product you ordered?" I love it.
All the time with being in customer service, I always get asked where I'm from because they can tell my accent.
Yeah. I knew it was somewhere south, but I didn't know Texas. But that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Got a little twang.
And then I tell them all the time, I'm like, I can really be Texan if you want me
to. Yeah.
Nice.
I reckon you could, right?
I sure could. I draw it out just to make them laugh. Yeah. Because I mean that's what customer service is,
Do you the opposite way when you get someone on the call? Do you guess where they're from, like because you could hear it in their voice?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially the Boston.
Oh yeah. Massachusetts people they have an interesting way of speaking. Park the car.
Mm-hmm. I can usually kind of tell sometimes, like, if it's a real strong accent where they're from.
Right.
or if it's overseas, then I'll generally ask them where they're from, and then I'll be like, okay, because it's a cool accent.
And why they're calling U.S. customer support.
Well,
I guess you have to deal internationally too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
In most of my positions I've had with customer service, I've had international. So
Wow.
I've dealt with people with accents from Africa, England, Ireland, Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be playing Guess the Country in my head.
Heck, the first, what do you call it? Inappropriate caller on my first customer service job, working for Budget Rent-A-Car, way back in the day.
Yeah.
This guy called every night. We called him the pantyhose guy.
You tell them there's just 900 numbers for this kind of thing, where
right?
they get a better. Jeez, that's so wrong.
Bye, Joel.
Bye, Joel.
Bye, Joel. Pick up the car and then go park the car.
Yeah, Vincent Giggles. Their accents, they're interesting, and then sometimes you can't tell the differentials.
The different what?
Differentials in accents.
Oh, yeah.
Because there is such different dialects.
There is.
In such,
even like northern Tennessee and like southern Tennessee, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
You could be in the same state and still sound different.
Oh yeah.
And someone from that state could pick you out real quick where you're from, what area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even New York is sort of like that. Chad, you find that? I mean, people from upstate, they have some sort of accent. I think people from
probably more like
around your area have a certain kind of accent.
Well, I probably wouldn't notice the accent around my area, but yeah, I do notice it slightly varies when you get further and further.
Yeah, it gets more prevalent as you. Yeah, and New York is so like long, so like, you know, you get near I don't know, Pittsburgh. I gotta look at a map, but the further west you go, the stronger it seems to get. There's people from Pennsylvania, they sound funny too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Funny but different, yeah.
And then Minnesota accent. Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, they got one strong. Yep. I'm getting hungry. What about you guys? You ate before?
I ate before, yeah. How about you, Brandy?
Yeah. I ate chicken taquitos.
Don't even say that right now. Awful.
Yeah, I usually don't like to go right up till 7, maybe 6:45 and cut.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll make it that long. I'll put a pizza in the oven. They started giving these sorry, I was reading something. ShopRite, which is the supermarket, like I said, in my town here. They have their own. I don't want to call them frozen pizzas because they're not frozen, but they're like in the deli department. But they're so good. It's like it's better than some pizza joints around here, honestly.
Wow.
It's like a minier version of a pizza, but it's delicious, absolutely delicious. What's your thoughts on Indian food, Chad? You like Indian food?
I don't think I ever had Indian food.
No. What about you, Brent? You ever have Indian food? Chicken tikka masala?
No, because I have IBS, so anything like spice wise, I'm really scared.
Yeah.
To even try. Because
I'm not a big spice person either. Yeah, I'm not a big spice person either.
Yeah. It's like we found out when we were driving home. We used to live in Alaska and moved back to Texas. And when we were driving back Found out real quick. I don't need to have a Dairy Queen shake
A
on
blizzard.
the road.
Blizzards are not meant for driving.
Yeah. Fins and giggles. That's one thing I do want to try is curry. But there again, I'm scared. I've heard curry is spicy.
Well, no, there's curry that isn't spicy. I mean, and it is delicious, and I do suggest you try it. But there is definitely deviations of how spicy curry can be, and I think you can get it without spice. Just I'll have to check that, but it is delicious, and you are missing out, Brandy. So try to find a curry spot near you that doesn't spice it up.
I'll definitely have to try that.
Yeah.
I've thought about trying to make it.
Maybe Cynthia could point you in the right direction of making a
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
special curry meal.
Mm. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I love Chinese food, but I wouldn't know how to make it. I wouldn't even know where to start. Same with like Indian food or something like that.
I can do some chicken fried rice.
You can,
Mm-hmm.
but like I love General Chow chicken. That's my favorite. But I wouldn't know where to start. Like how do you chow the chicken generally?
Watch Uncle Roger. He has plenty of YouTube videos.
Yeah, that'll be a whole new project for me. Watching cooking videos. Oh man, I'll have a fire in my kitchen in no time. The fire department will be getting to know me. Oh, I was going to tell you, Chad. I have to mount my phone before because I use it as the camera. And you have the iPhone too, I think, right?
I have one for work, but yeah.
I'm mounting the phone on the tripod, and it calls emergency services because like I have to like push it in the tripod thing.
Oh wow!
So yeah, I hear like this siren, like this real noise going off. I'm like, what the hell is that? I've never heard that in my life.
Oh wow!
And I noticed it's coming from the phone, and it says calling emergency. No, the phone said to me calling emergency services. I was like, oh shit!
Oh damn!
I hung that thing up so fast. Last thing I want is 911 at the door.
Oh, I hate when I hate when the phone. I've had to similar when the phone calls 911. I'm like, I'm sorry, it was my phone.
Yeah. They sometimes call you back because they want to make sure, you know.
Yeah.
I think I got it right before like it went through, but I mean, yeah, I must have if they didn't show up or call back.
Wow.
What's the craziest thing you dealt with on the phone for Apple, Brandy? Besides these creepy callers, but that was at budget. What about with Apple? You have any real crazy people call or crazy cases?
I had one call in and say they could hear the fan on the computer going, but the screen was blank. And I was like, well, I can make you a reservation to get it taken in to get looked at.
Sure.
And because immediately I'm thinking, display's shot. And they're like, well, is there anything you can do? And I'm like, I can try. Yeah. So I went through, various troubleshooting steps, and to no avail, it wasn't working. And then it eventually just stopped even turning on. I've heard different stories of phones getting ran over, going in the pool.
Yeah. Now they say they're like completely waterproof, but I don't trust it. I'm not bringing my phone in the bath with me.
Right. It's like I have a Samsung watch.
Right.
And it's supposed to be, they say, waterproof.
Or water resistant. That's the other BS term.
Yeah. Well, I think they actually say waterproof on this one.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Because I'm not doing that with an expensive watch. I mean, exactly. I just can't. And like, I can see how it could be, because there's not like any actual internal plugs and stuff like that to where it can
Right.
get in ports, things like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that.
No, I don't blame you.
Like, even if I go to wash dishes, if I go take a shower, no,
Yeah.
it's going off.
Yeah, my iPhone, I know you know this as an Apple employee, but they have little red or they have like some sort of like litmus
It's an
paper
indicator on the
thing on
side.
them. Yeah, so I don't even put my phone in the bathroom when I'm taking a shower because the steam comes up and then that's going to show up on the paper that I had some sort of contact with water, and if I ever have to file an insurance claim, I don't want them claiming that I submerged my iPhone when it was technically just water vapor or something. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't need
Nope.
that.
That's what I mean. I get that they made it like that, and especially I think even the 15s that just come out is supposed to be resistant up to 400 feet in the water or something like that.
Some meters or something.
Yeah, and I get that people want to take, underwater pictures and videos and stuff, especially like for scuba diving and things like that, but I don't trust it.
Stephen Britton says he likes the mild curry.
Mhm.
I prefer butter chicken. Oh, that's pretty good too. Turmeric is turmeric. Turmeric. They also have that in a pill. I used to take that daily. I don't know why. I don't remember what doctor told me to take that. But I take
You guys want to
turmeric
go?
tablets.
You guys want to go in like 10 minutes?
That's about it for me, Chad.
Yeah,
I'm
that's fine
starving,
because
man.
then we can get
And then
ready
all this
for.
food talk, man. Oh my god.
I know. I was thinking
I'm
when you
doing
guys said
myself
rice,
in.
I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
cook
myself
some
in,
rice
bro,
when you're
yeah.
done. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm actually cooking barbecue chicken for dinner tonight.
Oh. All right. Stop.
Too bad Cindy wasn't on this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh gosh, you'd have plenty to say. Oh, this should just make me more hungry. Yeah.
How is there a recipe for butter chicken but no butter? Hi, Deviant.
Maybe he uses. I
I'm a
can't
bit
believe it's
late.
not
I'm
butter.
sorry.
That's okay. We're only gonna go another 10 minutes, but it's okay.
Yeah. I'm just jumping in. I realize I don't have a. I forgot to put my headphones on. I don't know if
It's okay.
It's all right.
I can hear you, and you seem to be able to hear me. So
There's no echo.
No.
Do you want to tell us if you have any plans for Halloween?
we don't really celebrate Halloween here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. We have this All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, but it's mostly a church, a Christian holiday. So people who work has the Friday off. This Friday, this coming Friday. But we don't really. I mean, stores and retailers, etc., try to and has tried for many years to incorporate the whole Halloween thing. So
of course.
there is, and then like clubs might have some masquerade theme thing going on, but no, we don't celebrate Halloween.
If a retail chain thinks they can make a buck off it, I mean, they'll try to incorporate.
Oh yeah, they will, 100%. But it's kind of funny because since I think they tried the hardest in like early 2000s, 2005 to 2010 or something like that. But the last like 10 years, some stores has, instead of trying to run the Halloween theme, they have now started to what's the word? Not commercial, but promote, put out Christmas stuff, Christmas decorations, and we have this. It's a soda that's. It's called julmust. Jul is Christmas. It's really, really good. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. But it's very tied to just Christmas and Easter somewhat. And it used to be that they only sold it from like the beginning of December
Right.
to Christmas. And now I saw just a week ago or something like that. I saw it in the stores, and my God,
once
what won't
Thanksgiving
they do
ends,
for some extra buck?
sure. Once Thanksgiving ends here, like the day after, you'll notice all the Christmas stuff in the stores too. Like it's amazing how fast it goes up, and it seems to happen earlier and earlier every year. But yeah, literally the day after Thanksgiving.
It's
You start
freaking
hearing Christmas songs.
October. But
Yeah,
when
exactly.
when do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Is it like
November, I believe, right, Chad?
Yeah, correct. November
Randy?
something. Yep.
November something.
November 25th.
25th.
Okay, so like
So November
around
26th, Santa is at the mall. You know what I mean? You can sit on its lap.
Well, at least I don't know. Do you celebrate Advent?
No, that's a new
You
one
don't?
for me.
Like the
I've heard of it.
4 Sundays before Christmas.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard.
I guess
of it,
that's no. It's I mean it's also as with most Christmas related things, it's tied to the church, and it's not like we celebrate it, but it used to be that on the first of Advent, which is the 4 Sundays before Christmas Eve, we celebrate Christmas Eve. That's the day when gifts and we go out to your family and blah blah blah, all that. So on that Sunday, the stores used to have big openings for their Christmas decorations and stuff like that, and markets, Christmas markets, etc. And now,
Friday.
as I said, I mean, it's October.
Yeah.
It's I don't like it because it's very trauma related, the whole Christmas thing. So it's like, can you stop? Please let me have a couple of months more.
Exactly. Yeah. So give us some time. We're not preparing for the next holiday. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very commercial. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. So how have you been?
I've been well. We're staying home a lot, working from home. Chad's been well. Chad?
What do you do?
I do IT, computer stuff. So network, like IPs and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. I don't
what about
know
yourself?
if it's I'm retired.
You're retired.
I'm originally an archaeologist and
oh wow.
Wow.
I have 2 degrees. I have one in Egyptology. I've never worked as an Egyptologist though, but I have worked as an archaeologist. But now I'm retired.
Were you in the
Early
field?
retirement, obviously.
Yeah. But were you actually like out in the field and stuff like that, like digging up fossils? That's what I picture when I hear archaeology.
Yeah, not fossils. Fossils are that's paleontology.
Paleontology. Okay.
So I worked in Czech Republic at an excavation that's been going on since the early 20th century. A Roman fortress.
I went to Praha once.
Oh, yeah. I've kind of been in Prague, but only the bus to
Okay.
Brno.
Yeah.
So,
Beautiful city, though. Beautiful.
oh yeah,
Everywhere in Europe was so beautiful.
I love the Czech Republic. It's really beautiful. It's a bit, or it was a bit weird.
It was very lawless, in my opinion, too. I mean, there was a lot of sketchy people, and a lot of pickpockets and just general lawlessness, in my opinion. But it's sort of
Yeah,
old Soviet Union. I don't know. It gives you a real old European feel in that city, particularly.
very much so. I mean,
Yeah.
we lived. I didn't went there alone. I went there with a whole bunch of other Swedish archaeologists and archaeology students, and this is like it's all I think it's like 20 years ago. So it was right before they joined the European Union, and it was very much the old Eastern Bloc feel.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But we noticed, because I was there several years or several summers in a row, and it was a stark contrast from the first year before they joined the union to the last year, which was only 3 years. Yeah, 3 years, because because I was pregnant.
I was just going to say, they're one of the very few that haven't adopted the euro as their currency too. They use the crowns. I remember that in particular.
we are the other ones.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
That was annoying.
Oh yeah. We keep our krona. Våra svenska kronor. Yep. For good and bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think
you
we're
just got to
suffering
pay
for it
extra
now.
attention when you exchange your money. Make sure you're not getting like old Russian rubles or something. Yeah. No, that's a scam they were on. So
yeah, one thing that's was very special in the Czech Republic. How to say this? In Sweden, I mean, when you in the US speak about socialists, I kind of laugh, because what you call socialist is no, forget it.
It's
That's
definitely
like
not.
Exactly. I mean, it's our, not today, because we actually have a right extremist party in our government.
Well, they don't teach politics and civics and political theory in primary schools here in the States.
They don't?
No, they don't.
No, I had to wait till middle school to do government. I think 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah, and even now, like, I learned the bare minimum of those theories when I was in middle school and high school, and it was just middle school. We took civics, and they basically got rid of a lot of that. And you don't learn political theory or anything like that, especially in depth. Are you going to do this to me again? Oh God, I was on with Claire earlier, and he had to go outside, and he can wait. But yeah, I didn't learn any political, actually in-depth political theory until college.
I agree. Definitely not high school.
Yeah, definitely, you don't learn that stuff, and a lot of people, they just regurgitate what they hear on whatever their favorite news infotainment or whatever thing is. So yes, Americans are very, very ill-informed when it comes to how the rest of the world operates.
Yeah, I had government economics in junior and high school.
Yeah, and me, I was in, me being in the Navy for as long as I did, I saw how a lot of the other, people in, other cultures in the world operate.
Yeah.
It was very, very eye opening. So I can understand what you're saying. Damn dog.
I mean, I have to admit,
Yeah.
the rest of the world do make a lot of fun about Americans and
Of
their
course.
isolation.
Right now, we're the laughing stock of the world,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like when I was growing up, the crap that's going on now happened in like your guys' neck of the woods, not ours.
Yeah.
We were making fun of you for political gridlock and all that crap.
I just say I'm Canadian.
Well,
Yeah,
the way
I can
the way
understand it also because the US is such a large country.
We are a very large, very diverse country, and that's a good thing, and that can be a bad thing too.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, in all of Sweden, I know New York City, or I think New York City is your largest city population-wise.
Yeah, New York, and then LA is probably close second.
Yeah. And in all of Sweden, the population is the same as in New York City.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
I have to go. I just lost an argument with my dog.
Oh.
Yeah, we were about to wrap up anyways.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up anyways.
Okay, well, I just saw y'all on here, and I was like, decided to jump on. I've been
glad you came by.
It was awesome
no problem.
to see you. Awesome to see you both.
We'll talk more later. Hi, bye, everybody. I hate it when I lose arguments. My dogs. I love them. Okay, I'll see y'all later.
Nice to meet you.
Take care.
And you as well, Randy.
I'll email you later, Deviant.
Do it.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, yeah, like Pete said, we did plan on wrapping up. So if everyone wants to say what their channel is,
you guys go ahead. Someone
Oh, I don't have a channel. I have, but I don't have any content. So.
All right, then I'm just Pete Jensen, PeteJensen.tv.
Very good.
All right, Randy, do you have one? Or why don't we plug that GoFundMe? Why don't you put that up one more time, Chad?
Yeah. Yep.
We'll call it a day.
There it is. Yep.
Alrighty.
I'm doing a fundraiser right now for Michelle. She's my moderator. It's just to help her out financially through some hard times right now. If y'all can, just go support. If not, at least share it. Help spread the word. That would be awesome. And then my channel, just at Christ Anxiety, all one word, and it's just a place for everybody to come and vent. Have a safe place to come.
Sounds
Very
awesome.
good.
Yeah, it was great speaking to you as always. And Deviant, it was a pleasure to meet you. And you as well, Brandon.
You too. You too.
Take care, guys.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye. Love
Bye,
you.
everyone. I think we ended, didn't we? Wait. Oh, we're still on. Okay, well, we're going to end anyways. Have a good night, guys. My name is Marty. Don't forget my gas tax. Please embrace my gas tax. It's the best thing for the country. Thank you for embracing my one-size-fits-all uniforms. Thanks for embracing my wake-up call, my curfew, and the monorail system. Have a good night, guys. Thanks again for the vote.